está haciendo una invitación para que no solamente los jóvenes, sino que cada uno invitación durante el resto durante todo el día. Ustedes saben lo que es una invitación. You know what invitation is? Invitación es una acción de poder de convocar a una persona a que asista a algo, a un evento, a una ocasión. Y eso tiene un propósito, porque ese propósito es el interés de una persona de poder llamarle la atención a otra, so that they could come to either an event, they could come to or a place. It could be either or. Okay, so it's an invitation. Now there are two types of invitation: formal and informal. Okay, hay dos tipos de invitaciones: una invitación informal y una invitación formal. Una invitación informal podría ser: ven, te invito a un café, te invito a comer sushi después del servicio en vez de comer la comida que van a hacer aquí, ¿verdad, jóvenes? Una invitación formal: no, yo me voy a quedar aquí, yo pago. Ok. So puede ser una invitación informal de esa manera. Al mismo tiempo también hay invitaciones formales. Okay. Una invitación formal en la cual requiere que una vestimenta sea distinta, una vestimenta que sea apropiada a la ocasión. Por ejemplo, para una boda, usted no va a ir dress casual, ¿verdad? No va a ir en jeans, no va a ir en chores, no va a ir en sandalias. Va a ir according to the occasion. If you are invited to a wedding, you're gonna go in suit, probably, okay, in dress pants, long sleeve, probably a tie or a bow tie. So you dress to the occasion because it's a formal event. It could be inauguration ceremony, it could be a award ceremony, it could be homecoming, it could be prom. Okay, you dress to the occasion. It's a formal invitation. So every day we have to address those types of invitations, because every day we are expuestos. We are exposed to two types of invitation every day. Okay, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, about two invitations. Voy a hablar acerca de dos invitaciones that every day, not just you jóvenes, sino que también los adultos estamos expuestos. Todos los días we have to make a decision to either do the will of God or do the will of Satan. Those are the two invitations that we have every day. Okay? Okay? So, what happens when you get invited to one place? Okay, let's say, for example, this Saturday, tomorrow you're like, oh, I invite you to a birthday party. Okay, that's good. 6 p.m. Yeah, you're going? Yes, I'm going. And then someone else comes at the same time and says, I invite you to the movies. And you're like, oh, wait, which one? The Minions. And you're like, okay, I want to go over there, but I haven't seen the new Minions movie. And I'm like, okay, what do I do? Okay, so you get two invitations for the same day, at the same time. What do? You can't part yourself in half, so you can go to one and the other half can go to the other one. You have to decide. You have to make a decision. Okay? Now that decision is based upon what you want, what you like. If you're like, I don't want to go to that party, you're leaning more towards going to the movie. But if you're like, I already saw that movie, you're leaning more towards the other event. Okay? So it just depends on the matter of whether you like it or you don't like it, whether it gets your attention or it doesn't get your attention. Okay? So it's a matter of like. Okay? But also it's a matter of the characteristics of the invitation. You know what are the characteristics of an invitation? First, the person who invites. Who is the person who makes the invitation? ¿Quién es la persona que hace la invitación? Do I like that person? I don't like that person, or we don't get along, or for. ¿Para qué es la invitación? To go to eat, to go study for a test, like a ballroom, in a hall, ballroom, in a hall, in a banquet hall. Where is the invitation? So all those things we get depends on whether we like those things, that we are going to lean more towards the invitation that we get, right? And the last one, you have to RSVP. You know what RSVP stands for? Huh? English. Reply soon via post, or in French, réponse s'il vous plaît. So that's what it stands for, RSVP. That means that you have to contact them in order to say, yes, I'm going to go. And we are going 3 people there. So, tú tienes que hacer la confirmación si vas a ir a atender esa invitación. So, esas son las características de una invitación, ¿verdad? Bueno, todos los días, every day, we have to make a decision whether we do what is right or whether we do what is wrong. Whether we do the will of God or whether we do the will of Satan. Why do I say that? Because every day we are exposed to that, and we are going to see Satan's invitation first. Before, okay? So we're going to see Satan's invitation. So you can see over there, there are 2 envelopes. One is from God and one is for Satan. Which one you're going to receive? You're going to receive both. Okay? Van a recibir las dos. No van a recibir, solo recibir solamente la de Dios. No van a recibir solamente la de Satanás. Van a recibir las dos. You're going to receive the 2 invitations. Okay? So, la invitación de Satanás. Satan's invitation. Peter says, he compares Satan to what? A roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Okay? So Peter says that Satan is like a roaring lion, that he wants to devour us, not just us Christians, but all of humankind. Okay? Especially you, youth, because if he gets rid of you, he gets rid of Christianity according to his belief. He gets rid of you and the children, he gets rid of Christianity. But he's not going to succeed, because we know the end, his end. Okay? So he walks around with the hope, con esperanza de que nosotros los creyentes, us Christians, podamos ser atemorizados por las pressures, las tribulaciones, trials that we can have. More, he can imply that fear towards us, para que podamos tener miedo. Y él utiliza todas estas cosas para poder llevarnos so we can be deceived. Okay? And he can use any means. He uses a lot of means to get to that point. One of them is temptation. Una de las maneras que Satanás utiliza para poder hacernos caer, quitándonos de la voluntad de Dios y hacer la voluntad de. He wants that so we can get out, or he can deceive people so that they cannot know what the will of God is. Okay? You want to see it in action? You want to see his invitation in action? Okay, let's go to Genesis 3. Let's go to Genesis 3. Okay, and we're going to see the characteristics. Vamos a ver las características de esa invitación aquí. Genesis 3. ¿Lo tienen? 1. Okay, dice la palabra en nombre de Jesús. If you have your English Bible, you can read it in your English Bible. I'm going to read it in Spanish. 3:1 dice, pero la serpiente era astuta más que todos los animales del campo que Jehová Dios había hecho, la cual dijo a la mujer, con que Dios os ha dicho, no comáis de todo árbol del huerto. Okay. 4. Entonces la serpiente dijo a la mujer, no moriréis, sino que sabe Dios que el día que comáis de él, serán abiertos vuestros ojos y seréis como Dios, sabiendo el bien y el mal. Y vio la mujer que el árbol era bueno para comer y que era agradable a los ojos y árbol codiciable para alcanzar la sabiduría. Okay? So here we have Satan. Satan. Who is he inviting to do something? Eve, right? What is he inviting Eve to do? So she can get out from the will of God by obviously eating the forbidden fruit. So he is inviting her to do this. How does he do it? By tempting her, by telling her what she's going to get when she does it. That she's going to gain wisdom. She's going to know what's right, what's wrong. She's going to be like God. So she's using this in order so she can fall into temptation and get into sin. So eso es lo que está haciendo Satanás aquí, haciéndola a que vaya y caiga a este pecado. So once he did this and he achieved this goal, what happened? What happened when this was done? We are living in it, right? He got control of the world, control of our flesh. Okay? Because our flesh is not heavenly worthy. Our flesh is only earthly worthy, not heavenly worthy. So he controls our flesh. He controls this world. So once he did, now he has those two things in his favor to continue doing what he did in the beginning, alongside with the demons, which are his helpers, which are his minions. Okay? So he has that. Él tiene esa ventaja, que él es dueño de este mundo, él es el príncipe de este mundo, y él es dueño de nuestra naturaleza caída, de nuestra carne. Por lo tanto, él tiene ese privilegio y esa desde el principio que puede utilizar para hacer caer a las personas en la tentación. Okay? So, there's one thing that you should know about temptation. Like I said, temptation is making you sin. Satan is the what he uses so we can sin, para inducirnos al pecado. It could be any sin. It could be maybe you're on a diet and someone walks in with a cup, with a tres leches in front of you, and you're like, I want it. Temptation. Maybe you like to lie. And you broke something and you don't want to tell the truth because you broke it, playing soccer in the living room. And they're like, who broke this? They're like, well, I don't know. And we're the only one with the ball. I mean, you're tempted to say something that is not right, and you do it. Maybe you might be tempted, like I said, you're like, oh, I have to study. Oh, but I'm going to the movies. No, I don't want to go. No, but I'm buying popcorn. Okay, let's go. Every day you're tempted to do something to get you out of what you're supposed to be doing. When I was young, cuando yo estaba joven también, así como ustedes, estaba en la universidad, me recuerdo un domingo que yo tenía que estudiar. I was studying physics y tenía que estudiar. Éramos mi hermano y yo, teníamos la misma clase. We were both on the same class. And we had homework and we had a test that we had to do on Monday. And we were both in the house by ourselves. My brother is 5 years older than me. Back then I was 18 or 19 probably. He was 24. And his friends were older, were his age. So they came over in the morning, Sunday morning, like, hey, to go and have fun, go to the beach. Yes. But I didn't have to. I mean, I didn't cave in. I didn't give in to temptation because there was something I had to do. There was a purpose for me to be there. Now, on the other hand, he failed the class. So yeah. Now,